Hi, my name is Matt Bowler, and in this video we will be going over basic configuration of VLAN access maps. I'm sure most of you are comfortable and familiar with access lists and how those operate, being applied inbound or outbound on interfaces and the way they work on a switch or router. One of the things we run into with intra VLAN connectivity is the fact that an access list is not going to affect that sort of traffic because it's not going to see within the VLAN where that traffic is going inbound or outbound. So we have to define the traffic that we want to filter using an ACL, but then apply it to an access map and say which VLANs we want to use for filtering. So there's several different scenarios where this may be necessary. You could have a company that didn't really think out their topology or their layout too well, and they don't have their VLANs separated by departments. They could have it separated by floors, and you have several different departments per floor. And that's kind of what we'll be taking a look at here is in a scenario where you've got a company that has several different floors, and on one floor you could have, say, engineering, a marketing, a sales department, and you might not necessarily want each one of those departments to have access to each other's resources. For basic connectivity purposes here, I just have two computers set up on each end of the network here. So we'll say host A may belong to engineering, and host B could be the sales department or HR. It's kind of beyond the point here, but I have three physical switches set up: a Cisco 3550, which is acting as our distribution layer switch A, and then two 2950s, which are acting as the access layer switches. My laptop is residing off of the fast Ethernet 05 port on access switch A, and then there's another computer acting as the remote host, or the host in a separate department but on the same floor, is host B. We can see the IPs that we have here as far as the VLAN 1 switch virtual interfaces on all of the switches, and our individual host blocks here are within the same, I guess, logical subnet, because I can ping from my host here all the way across to each one of these SVIs on the switches, as well as the host. Now, I kind of have it broken down into separate blocks here. You can see the host block for engineering, we'll say, is the 192.168.1.